Alright, I think we're good. I think we are big chill. Let me look through everything one more time. Yep, YouTube seems to be live and ready. Twitch looks good. I think I set everything up properly. It was a bit of a rush job. Didn't check it over super thoroughly, but I think we're done. I think we're good to go. Let's check this as well. I don't know if I want to risk doing this with this controller. It's definitely drifting left. Did try cleaning it just on the surface with some isopropyl alcohol. I might have to actually dismantle the thing to get it properly cleaned, and even then that might not totally fix it. Probably when I have some more time, which is definitely not right now, I'll look into actually cleaning it properly, but I might just go grab loose greases real quick before anyone joins the stream. Yeah, okay. We'll be right out. You got, like, give me 15 seconds if anyone's here. I'll be right back. Alright. Alternate controller acquired. Did not want to have to do this, but just to be safe, I'm gonna go ahead and do so. Where's Bluetooth settings? Show Bluetooth devices. Turn it off and on. And then I should have just kept it paired. I was so confident I could have the controller issue worked out. I was like, I don't need to keep it paired, just in case, like, Whiskers turned it on or something. And then I might have to restart the game as well, because sometimes it doesn't like. You gotta just restart it when you're doing a new controller. Let's see. No, it's good to go. Yakuza could not manage that when I redid the controller. Oh, it's so much more responsive. I love it. I'm just dying to spike with it. I'm not ready to have the golden berry. Okay. Doesn't look like we've got anyone in chat yet, which is fine. So I'm going to go ahead and give my spiel, and then I'll probably have to repeat parts of it multiple times when people show up. You may notice this is on a bit of a different day than usual, and by that I mean I almost never stream on Friday nights. There's a very good reason for that, but Friday nights are probably my least common stream day at this point. Which I don't mind that. I don't mind it that much, but Okay, needless to say, just oddly enough, because I'm about to go on my trip that I've been talking about for the past week or two, this time slot is open when it usually wouldn't be, and so I actually can do the Friday night stream. That said, some of you may have noticed that I, on my main channel, premiered Stardew Valley Empires Episode 7. Long time in the making. Honestly, Episodes 6 and 7 were pretty much part of the same development cycle, so it's not a stretch to say I've been working on SV7 since, like, honestly, like, last summer, I think, was probably when production on that started, because it happened at the same time as SV6, but, yeah, big project came out, and so this stream is going to be a lot chiller, which is fine, because we're just starting on the summit grind anyways, and most of what I'm going to be doing here is just practice. Like, I probably won't pick up the Golden Berry at all tonight, except for maybe this first segment when I'm practicing the first 5,000 meters or what have you. Hey, CD, welcome to the stream. Just giving my little opening spiel right now. You came in on. But yeah, to sum it all up, this will be a shorter, chiller stream, primarily just practicing this, practicing for Summit, because we're finally getting to the point where I can't just, like, fuck it, we've all wing it all the way through the level. Like, I'm gonna probably have to practice every segment individually before I can even start making attempts. Or I could start making attempts, I think it's better to just start with the practice, I guess. So that's the plan for tonight. And because of the SV7 premiere, I've never done this before, but because I'm usually too tired afterwards, and that tonight's no exception. But I've got a coffee, and I didn't want to skip this stream entirely, so we're gonna make it through. But I'm going to do sort of like a post-stream kind of thing for SV7. And so I'm willing to answer questions about the episode, chat about the episode in general, and then also maybe talk about, like, where the series is going from here. Just because I've been, like, talking with Whiskers about the development cycle and making the production more consistent and all that stuff. So talking about, like, what are my plans for the for episodes on the main channel going forward. The other thing I'm open to talking about is, provided nothing goes crazy wrong and I understand how the terms of service work properly, I did get invited to Twitch's affiliate program as of Wednesday morning. And you might notice on your personal viewing screens that nothing at all has changed. And that is completely to be expected, because I have set nothing up. I have done zero setup for the new affiliate stuff. I have not had the time. I got invited to the affiliate program in the middle of the most intense part of SV7's production, and so I did not have the time to spare to set anything up. I did go ahead and accept, like, the agreements and stuff like that, so hopefully that, like, cements in my position as an affiliate, just in case, like, some of my streams here, like, bomb in terms of average viewer count and I fall below the necessary limit. Again, I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but just in case. And from there, I still have, like, a lot of the, like, tax forms and stuff to fill out, because now I can actually monetize the Twitch channel, which it's really cool for me, because I didn't ever really start this channel with the intention of it, like, going super far or being able to, like, get paid the big bucks out of it. Not that I'm gonna be getting paid the big bucks out of this now, but being able to get a little bit back out of this channel monetarily is gonna help me keep it going, help me keep the quality up, make sure I can upgrade the viewing experience. So it's an exciting prospect from multiple perspectives. But yeah, so a lot of the new features we gain access to, like I think we get custom emotes, channel points, actual subscriptions to the channel. Don't just have to have the fake sub goal on Phoenix Wright anymore. Not that I was ever gonna do that if it did happen. But all that stuff has to still be set up, and I'll be looking into that over the next few weeks. And so expect rollout to come gradually over the next month or two as I figure things out. This is uncharted waters for me, so I'm not fully familiar with all the systems yet, and who knows? I don't even know if they'll revoke. I don't know if they'll revoke affiliate if I fail to meet the requirements at some point. I hope not. I don't think that's how it works, but Loaf, for someone who's been avidly watching this, I demand some good compensation for watching all this time without getting. I literally couldn't. There was literally nothing I could do. If you could have been getting channel points back then, you would have. But speaking of channel points, we gotta come up with some cool channel point rewards. I've been what'll be a $70 well spent. Oh boy. But yeah, we gotta come up with some channel point rewards. All right, Loaf. Sorry, you said Loaf, and I responded to you as if you were Loaf. Hit me with the idea, CD, and I'm gonna start practicing this first segment. So it's mostly gonna be segment practice for today. I wonder if it would be better to conserve the dash for a little longer there. So far, so good. Yeah, I kind of expected that to happen. I should have shifted to a more rightward dash there. Okay. Yeah, so what I'm probably going to do here is just... I'll have the golden berry, that way I can practice just to this first checkpoint, like this. Harder to do that on the later segments, you can't really get the golden berry for just practice. But yeah, channel points, that's something that I thought would be cool for a while. But obviously haven't had the chance to do anything with that because I haven't been at affiliate. So I was brainstorming some stuff. It's basically a CD sample. I suggested this channel point idea to a streamer over 3 years ago. The person hasn't streamed. The thing was called 50. I'm worried. I'm scared. Person hasn't streamed in over 3 years. Rest in peace. This is the wonkier room, I think. Oh, okay. Definitely don't want that to happen in runs. There we go. And then we should be able to... Okay, that's unfortunate. But we did get to that final room, so... Nope, I actually want the golden berry for a little bit while I'm practicing this early section. Oh, wow. You get mod for a day. 100,000 channel points, huh? God, that sounds funny. My only concern is I don't know just how much damage someone could do in a day with mod. If I did something like that, I'd probably have to do like a slightly, like I'd probably have to work out like how the mod. I probably have to work out like a slightly more restricted version of the mod controls. That way, just to like prevent the person who got it from doing any serious damage to the channel. Now, not that I think someone who was willing to put enough time into the channel to even get that channel point reward in the first place would want to do serious damage. And he added it. Oh my god! Do you know if it was ever redeemed by anyone? Like, for either of these people? I'd love to know if that ever actually happened. Yeah, the stuff I was considering was a lot less insane. You make it VIP instead of mod, or you can make it just food for thought. I'll keep it in mind. It does sound like an interesting idea, if nothing else. The stuff I was brainstorming about was a lot chiller. Like, I was thinking, I don't know, maybe 50,000 might be a bit too much, maybe like 20. I'd have to check, because I don't know the rate at which people accumulate channel points generally. Like, there are streamers that I watch, and I have a decent number of points on some of these, but, yeah! CD, I had the same idea! Bring the punishment wheel back for channel points. I, like, verbatim had the same idea. I thought that'd be great. The other one I thought was a channel point reward where I have to, I have to learn a ukulele song. I have to play a song on ukulele of the viewer's choice. They pick a song. Obviously, there have to be some limits on exactly the song that was picked. Like, I can't do any certain stuff that certain like songs out there that I like wouldn't want to do at all. But it'd be like they request a song and I have to learn how to do a ukulele cover of it. That'd be pretty. I thought that one would be pretty funny. And then there's the more, like, obvious general stuff, like custom roles in the Discord server. I've seen a lot of streamers do stuff like that. How much were you thinking? I was thinking way low. You had, 10,000 points code the entire... That's also a good one. You should send me some of these in DMs, that way I remember them for when I'm actually, like, going through and making plans on this stuff. I was thinking a lot lower on most of these channel points. If you mess it up, you have to restart. I'm not doing that. I have to, I'd actually, like, every time before stream, I'd have to, like, do several read-throughs of the script. But yeah, I was thinking like most of my ideas were like half the point. Like I was on the stuff I was thinking it'd be like half the points that you're suggesting for some of this stuff. Mostly because I don't have a good read on how fast channel points accumulate. Like, I think the most channel points I've ever gotten for a streamer was like, is this recoverable, like, at all? No, it's not. But yeah, I think the most channel points I've ever gotten on a for a specific streamer is like 20,000. And I watched that streamer pretty regularly back when I did. So I just, it's probably like the price would probably, I'll probably set it initially and then I'll have to adjust it depending on like, oh, are people able to do this too often? Like, is it like interrupting or getting in the way of stuff? Is the value set right? So it'll probably be something I have to play around with and adjust a bit, like, over time. But these are some great ideas so far, I have to say. Oh, I came in too low and I totally could have recovered it there by just clinging to the wall, but I wasn't prepared. The only downside to streaming Summit is, although this soundtrack piece is just absolutely phenomenal, it is like really high energy and very like is very high energy, so it's all sometimes when I'm like in a more subdued, chiller mood, tracks like this, I'm like, oh, I feel like I gotta raise up the energy level to match. Honestly, you and Ace are basically the only streamers I've been consistently streaming. Yeah, that's fair. And of those two, one didn't have affiliate until now. I wonder, next time Ace is in chat, whenever, if and when that is, I want to ask them about, some of the, the affiliate stuff, because I'm very new to it, obviously. I've only ever really been on the viewer side before. So I'd also be curious to know how long it took them to get to affiliate. Okay, I didn't really mean to use my dash there. Not that it's a huge deal in the long run, but... I think that upright dash there is the best option. Alright, I'm feeling better and better about this, but obviously I'm still not very consistent at it. But just like having relearned the movement and knowing what I need to do, let's just... I'm a little worried about Summit from the perspective of it's very dash heavy. And like, you gotta change dash directions a lot in midair. And dashing in the wrong direction is a very consistent death. It's a very consistent issue I have. Okay, it's fine. There we go. Yeah, that's going pretty well now. Coffee's helping me keep going. I finished SV7 at like 2:30. That would be this morning, I guess, 2:30 in the morning. So I had work today too, so I really only had like 5 hours of sleep. It was definitely, in my mind at least, it was definitely worth the push, because as I've mentioned, I'm about to go on this this vacation, so I won't be able to stream for a week or so. And so having that, or sorry, not even just stream, I won't be able to like work on anything. Don't tell me it was 10 hours. It wasn't 10 hours, it was only 7. It was 7 really rough hours, though, because I was doing dishes almost the entire time. And I actually don't mind dishes. Like, I don't mind doing dishes all that much. But, like, it was like 5 hours of the time I spent there today. It was just dishes. So, yeah, not quite 10 hours, but it was... Still a long, challenging. I actually have a funny story about that. So for the longest time at the bakery, I have been the only one who knows how to make one of our products, tiramisu. So I like designed the recipe and stuff, and so I've been the only one who knows how to make it. But with me more consistently in school these days and not always able to come to work, it has grown increasingly necessary to like transfer that recipe, to have more people who can do that recipe. So someone else who was doing my mother wash dishes, it's horrendous. It's actually horrible sometimes. Again, I don't mind dishes that much. I don't mind like some dishes, but I was doing all of my own dishes, and then like it felt like the entire rest of the staff's dishes. Speaking of, my brother is working in the deli department at my job. That's interesting. That should be interesting. Okay. I don't want to say I can play this part by ear, because I don't want to like think that willy-nilly about it, but it's very recoverable if you mess up the dash. I did, as I'm sure you probably have guessed, CD, I have not had the chance to watch it yet. I have had no free time today at all, for obvious reasons. I do actually want to take a look and watch that. Speaking of that, though, I actually wanted to ask you a question, and this is more like a Discord structural setup question kind of thing. This is something I've seen some other streamers who have Discords do, for stuff like that. Have like I made this channel so that people can post like personal projects and stuff in a channel like that. That way people in the communities can sort of give it a self promo. I made this, that kind of channel. Also, ignore the fact that I just died because I like lost focus and decided just not to do the input. I lagged for just a second. I was like, I don't care. I just didn't bother. That'd be amazing. I think that'd work well. Alright, sweet. I'll probably work on adding that then. That's the other thing. The Discord has been getting a lot more traction lately as well. I think we've got a handful of new people join as of late. And so having some more cool stuff to do in the Discord would also be cool, in my opinion. Which is why I was... Okay, it was just bad. Just dumb and stupid. I didn't really take the time to actually think about how to recover that. But yeah, having some more, like, checking out the Discord a little bit might also be a worthy investment. I have wanted to make a bunch of like upgrades to the channel and the Discord as well for a while now, and obviously I'm just short on time during the semester. But now that it's summer again and I have just just larger chunks of time to like sit down and figure some stuff out, I think it's totally worth looking into some of that stuff. I guess while it's just you and me, YouTube chat. Yeah, it has. We've gotten like multiple new people who have joined. A lot of them actually found me through YouTube chat and then switched to Twitch, which is part of the reason I was able to get affiliate going. But we've had like just a string of really successful streams, which I'm very appreciative for, I should mention. Actually, speaking of CD, I actually wanted to ask you if you were up for, I guess, helping me out with something, for the, don't forget when you're famous. In case you do blow up, I want to make a few $100 from it. Yeah, I'll get right on that. I'll burn a copy of the SVE onto DVD and then sign that copy. That'll be your souvenir. Got the actual original video files on DVD. I've been thinking about that lately, that would be kind of a cool thing to do, is to like do like a director's cut kind of thing and release once it's actually done, like release SVE as like either a single like super long movie length thing or like a trilogy of those types of movies, call it SVE director's cut or something like that. I have actually, I'll go ahead and mention this. I was gonna maybe keep it a secret for a while, but it's not that big of a deal, so I think I can probably talk about it. An idea I've been toying around with for a while, is remastering, specifically in this case, the Gods of Capitalism bit from episode 3, because that one, just given the nature of it, that was like the first time I had tried to do like a big, huge, scripted, recorded kind of bit for SVE, and so it's definitely showing its age at this point. The camera quality is ass. Priest is still figuring out the whole voice acting thing. And so I've thought for a while that, at the very least, that bit specifically could use, like, a remaster. But, like, if I did a director's cut version of SVE, I could go back and add some of those, like, remasters in. I guess you could say, I don't know what the hell happened there. Like, I don't know what mental block occurred that made it so hard for me to do what I was trying to do there. But yeah, that's a thing I've thought about, just as like a sort of like, even as a sort of like intermediary content while I'm working on the next big SVE episode. Doing stuff like remastering older parts of the series. And bloopers and outtakes. I'm really far behind on that, but I've actually like amassed a ton of really funny and cool bloopers and outtakes that I've been meaning to edit into a video, sort of like I did with the first ever Kozu 5 bloopers. That was like a year and a half ago at this point, wasn't it? But yeah, that like I have a ton of bloopers for SVE 5, 6, and 7 that I could edit into separate videos, or maybe I do like one for 5 and one for 6, 7 combined, because a lot of the bits carry over in those between those two episodes. And I'm bad. In spite of the fact that I'm goofing this up in a lot of dumb ways right now, I'm not even really seriously doing attempts right now, and I am feeling a lot more comfortable with this segment, so I can probably move on to next segment here in a bit. But yeah, having some like bloopers and having some like some extra content that I could put out for this series, just sort of lower stakes, easier edits, just to have something to fill out the upload drought that usually occurs on the main channel. Because that has always been a consistent problem on the main channel. Is I'm always very proud of the videos and the content I produce for it, but ooh, you're super in luck, CD, because I got distracted and I didn't actually explain it. I was talking about doing like remastering and bloopers and outtakes stuff to like fill in the upload droughts on the main channel, but that is not at all what I was going to ask your help with. What I was going to ask your help with is what I'd really like to do is, especially now that the YouTube streaming channel seems to be getting a lot more traction, what I'd really like to do is go back and make a more earnest effort to bring like the converting clips into shorts back, and not even just stuff like that, also take like longer highlights that couldn't originally be made into clips and like edit those into a digestible format for the archive channel. I heard that part. All right, cool. And so what I was gonna ask your help with is, and it could be as simple as just like anything you remember, but like stuff from the past, like from all of the time that I've been streaming and I've had it archived on the YouTube streaming channel, just like taking a bunch of like clips, highlights and stuff like that I could edit and post on the archive channel, just so some of those things are more accessible without people having to dig super deep into the channel archive to find them, and just have everything in a more digestible format. Hopefully drive up traffic to the channel a little bit more with more like consistent uploads and stuff like that. And so what I was hoping for help with, and I'm actually going to bring this up to Pumpkin as well, is either going back through a lot of those original VODs and finding those moments, or even just like if you remember something funny that you'd like to see turned into a YouTube short or a highlight or something like that. If you'd be willing to even just like run through your memory and come up with a list of things that you'd like to see or that you remember, because I've been doing this for a while, so I'm not always going to remember everything, but just having like a list for me to like work through and turn into some shorts and highlights for the archive channel would be super helpful. So if you'd be interested in helping with something like that, either just giving me a list of some stuff you remember, or even if you're up for it, like actually going back through some of the old VODs and looking for some of these highlights that we may have forgotten about. For example, just to sort of illustrate the point and get it across, if you remember from the Outer Wilds, my work schedules. Oh yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I don't feel obligated at all, CD. I was just asking. And again, like, even, like, if you remember anything, just like, it can be as simple as that. Like, it doesn't have to be something you put time into, but if you remember something that you think would make a good clip or highlight, just like either during a stream, remind me of it, or send me a DM. Totally fine either way. Doesn't have to be something you put really any time into. It's more like a, hey, if you
if you're ever revisiting anything, or if something comes to mind while you're, if something reminds you of it. So why don't you remember? I have some stuff for myself. I have some stuff. But if you do, just let me know. Like, I was thinking, if you remember the like obituary bit from Outer Wilds, where I did the obituary for I did the obituary for my Celeste skills. And I did like 3 obituaries in a row. Something like that. So I have ideas already, and I'll work through those ones myself. But if you do think of them, feel free to let me know if you'd like to. No obligation. Oh, okay. Apologies. It took me a very, very long time to figure out you were kidding, CD. You very much had me, and so I gotta mark off the successful CD gaslight. Oh fuck, I'm in eraser mode. Why am I still in eraser mode? Oh, because I'm on an eraser. I'm not on eraser mode. I'm on an eraser tool. I was trying to switch the eraser off of eraser mode, which isn't how this program works. Fixable. It's not fixable. Alright, cool. Again, CD, you really had me there, so I'll reiterate this. I don't feel any pressure or obligation. Is this Riz I'm seeing? I don't know where you're seeing it, but sure. But yeah, under no pressure or obligation, if you do think of anything, just feel free to let me know. And hopefully will be able to put in some editing work into some highlights and clips over the summer. Nah, I'm helping you no matter what. Alright. Sorry, I've gotten like no social... I cannot stress enough how much you got me with that CD. I felt really awful for about 30 seconds. And in retrospect, it was hilarious. But... Okay, actually, I've been doing this first segment for enough right now. Let's return to map real quick, and we'll start us off on segment 2. That's a lot of deaths. How high do you think... Do you think it'd be fun to, like, make some predictions for how high the death toll is gonna be by the end of this? Alright, well that went just so poorly, so let's make sure I do this right. Okay. It's actually something that originated from the bingo. I was thinking of entries, and I thought of something from an early before juice when thinking on it. It was over the course of 2 to 3 minutes, but could be condensed into a clip. Alright. Yeah, as long as I'm quick enough and precise enough, okay, not like that, obviously. That was a death because I... Not to say a sentence... Oh, no. That was a death by dashing in the wrong direction. I'm gonna mark that off on the bingo square real quick. Chie-chan can't use her persona. CD, I think I've suppressed it. Wait. Was that from the Yukiko boss fight? Or maybe the Kanji boss fight? Ugh. Oh boy. Yeah, I quit Persona 4 for like 5 to 6 months over that boss fight. I gave up. Now, part of that was because I was having trouble adjusting to my new work schedule, but I seriously... Like, I had so little interest in getting back to that playthrough for so long because of that boss fight. I don't remember that specifically, but that does sound like something that might have happened. Make a highlight reel and call it the reason Leo quit playing Persona 4 for 5 months. That'd be a good one. Google's AI told me to put... Don't do that, VR indie games. Trust me, that is a horrendous idea. Actually, hold on. Gasoline is super calorie dense. Maybe Google's AI is onto something. Alright, that's idea 1. Epic. So is uranium. Yeah, all I gotta do is switch out my stomach for a fission reactor, and then I'll never have to worry about being tired again. And I will have the boundless energy of an infinite sun. Hiroshima 2 Electric Boogaloo. That's so crazy. did you see the YouTube clip I made in Posting Clips channel about a month ago? I did see that. I saw it, but I don't quite remember what it was specifically. Let me go take a look real quick. I believe you put that directly in clips. Immaculate Impressions. Oh! Was that when we first came up with yeah, no, I remember that now. That was when we first came up with the whole, Akira as, the Akira as Shrek thing. That would also make a good one. The good thing about Katua Shoujo footage in general is that I'm planning on going back through that anyways, and so anything that jumps out at me, I'll just go ahead and make into like shorts and stuff. Google's AI is actually tweaking. I don't know why Google just put the AI stuff over everything. Like, you can no longer escape it at all. Hold on, I actually want to... Yeah, I do think I remember that now, but I actually want to watch the movie. I want to watch it anyway. Alright, thanks for the, I just saw that you, messaged me the ideas for Channel Point Rewards. Alright, where we go? Where are we at? Not here. Deep. Oh my god. The D-Nuts triple cognition. CD, you totally missed it. I just remembered, regarding that Hollow Knight thing, I actually got, on the very next run, I got the even better version of that kill where I got both Aspids. And so for some reason, in all of my time actually trying to speedrun Hollow Knight, I could never get that. And then in the most recent 2 runs I've done, I've gotten it both times. I'm actually so baffled. This is a... Yeah, that's a... We are not... Okay. So, don't be dumb. Go all the way over and get the... Gotta go for like 10 minutes. Alright. See ya in a bit. Damn it. Okay. I forgot which way that thing moved. There we go. That was Riz? What was Riz? What are you referring to? We'll call that good. Ooh, yeah, hold on. I just remembered you have to go over the top. No, Joe Bart. Not by name, no. There's a chance I've seen some of their stuff before and just didn't notice them, but I've not. I don't know them by name. You can almost make it through that. That's almost recoverable. Actually, I'm almost positive it is recoverable. I just need to. Let's practice the recovery because I feel like I'm pretty. Yeah. Not that I want to be doing the recovery, but having it available to me is a good thing. I think he's newest thumbnail is a cropped thumbnail from Ryan. I actually also don't know who that is. It's weird. I watch a pretty specific subset of YouTube stuff. Alright, I think that's probably fine. Can you do this one again? There's that. Ooh, this one could definitely use some practice. Okay, great. I actually didn't know that happened. That is the first I've heard of that. Okay, I'm mostly alright with that. Whoop. It's fine. Okay. Is there a game genre you typically avoid? I don't play a lot of FPSs, just in general. If there's any one I avoid, I'd say probably that. Alright, well, I think that's probably about good, so... I'm gonna start trying to do like whole chapter practices, and we're gonna try and get it down. So I'm doing it. I'm gonna try and get it down so I'm doing it with 0 deaths pretty consistently. I mean that of course is the goal. So in the words of my band director, practice how you're going to perform. far so good, and then... Okay. There we go. Nice. Third-person shooters? What would a third-person shooter be? I think just shooters in general, for the most part, but what would a third person... Is it just like a shooter game that you play in third person? I think shooters in general is probably the answer as for genre I avoid, but... I've always heard them referred to as first-person shooters. I didn't know that third-person shooters were, like, common enough to have, like... To have a dedicated name. Helldivers 2 Fortnite. Oh, okay. Still, though, I just generally avoid shooters. I have played Halo on the channel before because Halo's got a great story and a great campaign, so when it's got something like that, I'm usually willing to do it. But I'm not super into the gameplay, so unless it has something like that to keep me invested, I'm generally less enthusiastic about games like that. Also, hello, CD. That was rare footage of you getting back before the amount of time you said. All right, that was a deathless run of this chapter, so that's good. Without a doubt, 1000% correct. Alright, that was not the movement I practiced through the room, but it's nice to know I can recover if need be. That's always... Having a chance to practice for recoveries is also good in runs like this. Like that. Okay, holy shit. I'm getting a lot of recovery practice right now. Not one of those things went the way I intended them to. That's another deathless run of that chapter, so that's cool. Portal technically an FPS? I haven't played Portal yet, but it is on my list. Portal is something that has been on my list for a while. Play Portal. I fully intend to. Okay, well that was dumb. What? Oh! I'm a little stupid. Alright, there's the movement I practiced. I don't know what was up with what I was doing earlier. Damn it. Okay. That was another dash in the wrong direction death. Another one! Wow! 2 in a row. Portal 3, my beloved, if it existed. Rest in peace, Portal 3. So the chapter did not go anywhere near as well that time as it has on the first 2 attempts, but that's okay. We're practicing for a reason. Alright, there's another run through of the chapter. Honestly, that's 3 out of 4 times that I've gotten a deathless run. And so this might be a little bit premature, but I think I will go ahead and move on to the next checkpoint. Just in part for the sake of, like, having more variety in the stuff I'm doing. I'm not necessarily trying to do, like, a super deep practice tonight. Oh, okay. How do I do this one? Okay. No! Restart chapter. I wanted to practice that a few more times. Okay. Alright, that's going a bit better now. Yeah, you can do that. Not that I don't think it's needed on this. So yeah, let's go up. Nope, not quite. You heard the theory that everything after falling into reflection is just a dream in time and space bar? I think I have before. I mean, I think I think the game's more emotionally potent if it isn't a dream. It's a cool theory, don't get me wrong. But I think the game is more emotionally potent if it's not. Now that doesn't mean that's not what the... And perhaps that is entirely what the developer is intended, but yeah, I do get the sort of idea behind that one. I mean, okay, and slight spoilers for Farewell here, so the ending of Farewell here, so Half-Life. But, sorry, got momentarily distracted there. I completely lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Theory. Emotional potency. I don't remember. Like, flat out don't remember. Oops. Rest in peace, loaf's brain cells. Thanks, yeah. Farewell. Okay, spoiler for Farewell, actually, this time. Farewell is canonically a dream. So, like, it's not completely, like, they've done it before. And Farewell manages to have a remarkable amount of emotional depth for being a dream, which is great. But, I think for this part of the game, it being a dream would result in less emotion. Spoiler for a game that came out. I still like to preface it just in case. Like, better to be safe and not spoil someone than to just go willy-nilly and spoil a person who would have appreciated not being spoiled. Well, if I was about to pull a loaf, I had to leave you Farewell, what the fuck? Yeah, CD, I'm honestly I'm a bit emotionally traumatized from last time. What is Riz? I still don't feel like you've given me an explanation on what is happening that is Riz. Alright, I've practiced this room enough. No spoilers. Evidently no spoilers is Riz. Alright. Hold on. Let me figure out how do I want to figure out this out real quick. That's pretty good right there. That seems like it. Yeah, that's not bad. No, I mean, what are you referring to, which is Riz? Talking to VR about modern slang is like talking to kids. I always assume I know what they're talking about, no matter how obscure. That's a good idea. I like how you'll find out later in the harder chapters of the game that having this boost at the end of here is just completely unnecessary because you can just press jump when you're coming out. Okay, that's not bad. I'm gonna throw him right there. Say it's a star. It's just a berry over here. Yeah, it's just a berry. I did this exact same thing last session. Nope, don't do that dash right there. Alright, that's probably fine. That room's very recoverable if I mess up. Okay. This room is apparently not. Wait, hold on, guys. Hold on. I think I'm making this even more complicated than it needs to be. You might just be able to go up this way. Yeah! No, you're just supposed to, this is the way. I don't know what the hell I was doing there. Okay, I went too far up. That's fine. I maybe wanted to practice that a little bit more. What the? Nope, not quite. This one I definitely want to try for a bit because the easiest way to do this requires a pretty high number of like accurate dash directions. And I'm not good at that, so especially that down right dash. That's not one you have to do a ton. So every time I do have to do it, it throws me off. Yeah, see, that's. I'm very worried about that happening in runs. Yeah. Yeah. What the hell? Anyways. Guess who's back again? Y'all's back, bring our friends. Ooh, that was really tight on the space in there. Yeah, I'm worried about this one who runs this room. I don't. Why am I so bad at downright dashing? I mean, I'll get there eventually with the point where I'm more consistent with it, but. Okay, it's getting better. That room really isn't that bad. My cat screams more than me. My cat screams more than the kids in my attic. Yikes. Alright, I'm gonna do chapter segments on this one now. It honestly might be a little premature because I don't feel super confident in a lot of the movement here, but... it's fine. It's actually fine. There we go. So far, so good on that part. Heck. Oh, okay. Checkpoint is in a different place than I thought it was. That threw me off just a little bit, and I couldn't remember where it was. Alright, mostly just the death to that one room, so that's not bad. For the first full segment. Okay, that's a little unfortunate. I should just do two dashes there. Like, you can make it in one under good circumstances, but it's not worth the risk. Alright, well at least we made it through that room without incident. Alright, so there were two major mistakes on that one. People don't be understanding unless they've been in it. She's always meowing. The loudest cat in the West. That's the issue with doing two dashes there. Is that if I'm actually too tight, then I run into that issue. Saved it. Nice. Alright. I used to have two small dogs, but whenever someone would walk around, one of them would bark once or twice, and the other one would react with its bark, like physically barking. A vicious cycle indeed. I myself have a husky. The huskies are just They are yappers, to use modern slang. Saved it. Recovered. Not quite what I wanted to do there, but we'll make it work. There we go. The best run is not a dead run. The best run is the one that doesn't die. Who cares if it's inelegant or scrappy? It's important. What's important when I actually start doing runs is that I don't die. The movement's bad. Who cares? All right, that was deathless on that chapter. I forgot my movement there for a second. Fortunately, it wasn't too high stakes. There we go. As I've said before, being able to actively practice recovery is good in its own right. Yeah, but that was not it. The recovery has to actually work, you know? You guys ever think that the sound, the trombone sound that adults make in the Peanuts related stuff, Charlie Brown and what have you? Ever think that the sound adults make in that show is like the original yap? The original yapping. Oh my god. Honestly, my condolences. Rats. Okay. I messed up the dash direction there. And there. Why I struggle to dash downward, I don't know. Well, specifically downward and to the I think part of the issue is I'm worried that I'm not going to go far enough right, and I'm going to face plant these spikes. And then what I end up doing is not actually, I'm still trying to push it further. Well, that's not recoverable. I'm still trying to push it further right, and I don't properly change the direction. There we go. What the f was that? Whatever. Saved it. For a second there, I was like, I don't see any ground to recover dash on. Honestly, once I get another Deathless run going here, I'll probably move on to the next checkpoint. Speaking of, what's the time looking like? 9:30? Okay. I was thinking I'll probably go until like 10:30 tonight, sorry. Which is a little earlier than I end these streams sometimes, but as I've said before, I'm quite tired and I do need to finish packing, so... This was more just like a nice little bonus practice stream. Just to stop the skills from degrading too much. And besides, it's going to take a ton of practice to get to the point where a hitless run at this level is dangerous. Yay, got the gun. No! All I had to do there was just dash like upright, and I would have saved it. That's fine. That was okay. I overcorrected there. Overcorrected on the dash direction. Or perhaps just not enough height, one of the two. Or a combination. I just didn't press the button. I actually just didn't press the button. I think that was mostly just... Nah, I choked after that as well, didn't I? So that was like 2 deaths on... And I just didn't... I don't know what that was. The answer is me being bad, but... Woo! Alright. Okay, I unsaved it somehow. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. I also don't want my... Have I said this already? I actually don't want. I don't want my Celeste skills to degrade too much while I'm on my trip. Because if I had done what if I had to like cancel, like fully canceled this Celeste stream and just gone on my trip, there's a good chance it would have been like, oh, I don't know, like 2 or 3 weeks in between Celeste sessions, which is more than enough time for my skills to degrade. My cat first. I was trying to save it, but it wasn't going to happen. There we go. I think that room in general, I'm just going to need to practice a bunch. I don't think I have the energy to like really sit down and crank out practice on it right now, but sure. We'll go with that. Alright, there's a run of that segment. It's finally a deathless one. Do you think we'll get up to 10,000 deaths before I get the golden? Are we in for that long of a haul, or should I be a little bit more optimistic? 10,000 seems a bit excessive. I mean, I'll rack them up, don't get me wrong, but as much as I'm dying right now, once I get more and more practice, that's just gonna happen less and less. Alright, it's time for my least favorite part of Celeste. Timing-based rooms. Okay, how do we want to do this? Yeah, and then I was going underneath here to avoid having to deal with too much timing stuff. Timing in a 2D platformer. Nah, I'm just more talking about, like, cycle-based stuff. I'm really bad at stuff like that. I meant to press jump there, but my fat fingered the dash button. I died. This will happen in runs, I guarantee it. There we go. Hotel than any other chapter. Exactly. My hotel record does not look good either. Oh shit, CD! I have something to tell you. That I meant to tell you sorry. I'm struggling tonight to get sentences out. I meant to tell you this earlier. But I hadn't had a chance. I had not had a chance yet. It's only been once so far, and so I don't have fully formed opinions. But I listened to The Fragile by 9 Inch Nails. All the way through the whole thing. And so I'll give you my actual opinions, like my fully formed opinions once I've listened to it a bit more, but yeah. I got around to listening to that. Yeah, and the great thing about this room is that if you time this right, you can just shoot right on it. Like so. Yep. Epic. I did. I forgot to say, but first impressions were very good. I actually thought it got better as it went. I don't know if you would agree with that or not, but I found myself liking more of this stuff on like disc. Not that I dislike the stuff on disc 1, just more of the stuff on disc 2 than on disc 1. But again, that was just general impressions from the first listen. I'm not sure I could point out like specific tracks yet and say like, oh, I definitely like this one. Just found a Just Dance stream that said it may contain sexual content. I've seen some of those as well before. Not specifically Just Dance ones, but just streams in general. They're like, oh, this may contain sexual content. And they power scalers when they can't use their boundless MFTL plus social interaction manipulation to get them any friends. Welcome to the stream as a youth. We're just doing some chill Celeste practice right now. I'm not even really like making attempts at the golden berry in earnest yet. Just practicing Summit since it's such a long level. That's Elriz. I'm bad. I could have just dashed, but I didn't. And that was a mistake. Okay, I don't think this room is actually hard. I think I'm just being dumb right now. I think you could turn the music down. I think it's louder here. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it actually does. It looks louder. Is that a bit better? I could go maybe down to like here as well. It's a little hard to hear you. CD could not resist the downside dig. Yeah. I'm also just not talking as loud as I usually. Well, I don't know if I'm being that much quieter. Can you turn your voice in OBS up to 500%? My headphones and stream volume will be max. I actually can't turn up my microphone any more than it's already turned up. I can bring it closer to myself. Like, I can bring it, like, here. Which I probably should have it closer to myself. I pretty often put my mic too far, foot in mouth. Great strategy. Actually, no, I can't have my mic that close, because then it covers up the screen, and I can't see the game. Oh well. Alright, I think that's enough practice on that room. Oh, I don't like this room very much. Can you do this? That's just really tight on the timing. I don't like that very much. That looks like something I'd mess up so easily. Hold on. I kind of like that. So if I go up to here and then I drop and then do an up, yeah. That seems consistent. So I go up, and this goes up, that. Okay. I need to get closer for the upright dash to work, I think. So if I go like that and then upright. Yep. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Sure, alright. That's a pretty consistent setup, so I'm fine moving on from that a little early. But it's alright. It's totally fine. Not bad, not bad. Ah, it set a checkpoint. I don't know why it set a checkpoint. I need to keep doing this one a little bit. The timings are a touch odd. That's fine. There we go. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh wait, this is just a berry. I need to keep going, I think. Not that far. Okay, well, I kind of wanted to practice that a bit more, but oh well. What am I doing? Being bad, that's what. Giving me an amazing ASMR stream. Oh my, Leo noises. Just an entire stream of Leo noises. Holy hell. That could almost be like a sub goal or something like that as well. Saved it. Because actual sub-goals are stuff we can actually do now. How to spend... Okay, so I don't have channel points enabled yet properly. Said noises are Fago sound effect. I just got affiliate, like, on Wednesday, so I haven't had a chance to set up that kind of stuff yet. Okay. Just be bad, why don't I? Okay, that's fine. Oh, and now it's battle line. I'd really rather be able to dash right away there. It feels like it's like always right in the way. Hold on, I've got an idea. I think I can go all the way over there, and then I can just set this up a bit easier. Oh, and then I double... Okay, I've got a plan now. I've got a plan. I was actually cooking for once. Like, over here. Okay. It's a plan if I actually don't mess up the movement. I do that, and then that. It's at just an awkward angle. There we go. That's the movement I was looking for. Oh shit, I meant to not do that. Good, decent recovery there, so all's well that ends well. Okay, I thought I was being slick there. I was not. There we go. Funny thing is, I never have a good idea. Okay, my brain wants to dash immediately there, but that's not the play here. That's not the play. I need to delay the dash just a little bit. Okay. We are gonna do some full chapter stuff now. Again, if I can, at this point, if I can just get a couple deathless chapters, runs of this chapter, I'll be happy. Like, I'll workshop individual rooms and stuff like that later when I'm... Okay, well that's not a great start. Most important part to doing things deathless is remembering what you practiced. Weird. I thought that was pretty consistent. Yeah, okay, okay. So this one's definitely not the one, but practice is practice. Nice. And then what did I do here? I go sort of fall. Yep. And then up. Yeah, okay. Yep, I'm pretty happy with how consistent that is. Nice. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, honestly, it was mostly those two early deaths. Oh, Loaf, I can't believe the Gons, and I haven't mentioned how good SV7 was. Alright, awesome. I am very glad you liked it. That was the culmination of a lot of, like, I drew in a lot of stuff from all throughout the series, and there was a lot of new stuff I introduced as well, so I'm really pleased with the positive feedback it's gotten so far. Saw a picture of a minion. Look. SV7 water treatment, germicidal UV light. To be fair, I guess SV7 wouldn't. I did miss the first. Those are 5 War Room, short illustrations, stats, Cuphead, Amori, dating. Yeah, I'm really glad you liked all of it. Damn it! That run was going well until then. I'm calling these runs, but maybe I'll just stick with attempts or something. Okay, I'm trying to go way too early on that, so I need to slow down a little there. Tsukihime, yeah. So, I guess this is a good bit of background to introduce to you, CD. The thing I was parodying is actually what Neko Arc comes from. So Neko Arc has been a mainstay in the Empires and Leoverse canon for a while, but that what you saw there was what happens when you get a bad ending in Tsukihime is you get this segment called Teach Me Shell Senpai, which is actually where Neko Arc was originally introduced. And so it is a parody of the first ever instance of Neko Arc in that entire canon. The iterations of Neko Arc that are more well known happen in like the sequel to that game called Melty Blood. It's kind of a sequel, kind of not. I can't explain it without getting really deep into Fate and Nasuverse lore. But the reason I brought in that one specifically is because Neko Arc has been such a mainstay in the Empires and Leoverse lore in general. And so I figured that there was no better game to parody in that regard. And also, I just thought, like, the way those bits are generally written lends itself really well to the content that we generally make. And so I'm very pleased with how the script in general and just the whole bit came together. This this pumpkin. That would have been pretty good. No, that would have been pretty funny. But yeah, I had fun making a lot of that episode. I had fun making a lot of those bits, and I'm glad everyone enjoyed them as well. Because in a sense, that was like the culmination of, like, I guess you could almost call it the first arc of SVE. Like, the series actually goes on for quite a bit longer after that, but that's sort of like what happened in that episode is like the climax of the first major story arc of the series. Ah, rats. I don't like the timing on this thing right here. There we go. That's fine. I'm gonna practice this room a couple more times. How do I get this to work? The timing was just so tight there. Do I do it like when it's coming back? I guess that works timing-wise. It's still a bit, like, it's still a bit less consistent than I'd like it to be, but again, I'll workshop these rooms a bit more, in a bit more depth when I have the chance. Which is to say, when I come back from vacation. I heard Amori was Sigma. He's still banned for brain rot, I'm joking. No, I love... Amori's also, I would say, probably my favorite game of all time. It's an RPG kind of thing, so it's an RPG with turn-based combat, but the story in general and the character chemistry is just phenomenal. Okay, well, when I say RPG, I'm generally referring to a more specific... It's like a top-down, like, game maker type thing. where you're walking through. CD, I just checked your Discord. I understand why you didn't put that in chat, but that would have been the funniest thing I've ever seen. Oh my god. I was actually joking with Priest today about how Outer Wilds fans will do anything to get you to play their favorite game other than explain anything about their favorite game. They'll do anything to get you to play Outer Wilds other than explain what Outer Wilds is. That was the thing with Pumpkin, because for the longest time she kept talking about what was that? She kept talking about Outer Wilds and just praising it, and I was like, so what's the game about? And I just absolute radio silence every time. It's like, so what's the game about? What do you do in it? Nothing. Crickets chirping. I think it's actually better to do that dash while it's going away from you than towards you. Okay. I get to this room and I always try and just full send go for it immediately. There's a very consistent setup I can do. I don't need to be like so crazy about it. The train of thought I had after the Outer Wilds thing you said led me on a major nostalgia hit. If you asked me that, I'd have the same response. More so out of still not... Well, okay. The argument that Outer Wilds fans will make, and I do totally... I understand where they're coming from with this, is that the game is best experienced if you know as little about it as possible. And I agree with that. But there is stuff you can say about Outer Wilds without giving anything away. And even then, there is some amount of intrigue that you can give away just to, like, convince people to get into the game. Like, sort of like how the core gameplay loop works. I think that is a reasonable amount of, that's a reasonable spoiler just to, like, sort of get someone interested in the game. But Outer Wilds fans are just, like, super dead set on, like, don't say anything about the game to someone who hasn't played yet. Which I understand, as I said, but... I think it's a little excessive sometimes. Rats! I've never played Outer Wilds. It's a really good game. It's a top 5 games of all time for me. My number 1 and number 2 are Amori and Hollow Knight, I'd say. Okay, if I had actually dashed, if I had actually dashed right away, that might have been fine. But I didn't, and so here I am. Talking about... Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Because, like, even, like, I'm only, like, 400 or so chapters into One Piece at this point, which I know sounds like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things isn't. And of course, I've already seen Gear 5 and what have you. I haven't watched it, not in depth or anything, but I've seen screenshots and clips and stuff like that. They just wander into your feed in the form of thumbnails and such. It is really hard to be, like, completely spoiler-free. Because, like, people on the internet want to talk about this stuff with people who are in the know, who have seen it already. Yeah, okay. When it's going away from you is when you make that dash. That's good to know. I will be watching till 3 a.m. tonight. Nice. I mean, don't ruin your sleep schedule too much, but it is fun to just stay up watching anime sometimes. I used to finish, like, 25 episode anime in a day. I literally can't even do it anymore. Not even close. It is just not within my ability anymore to watch that much. I get too restless and antsy now. Oh, this actually... I really misjudged the timing on that. These fucking dust bunnies will be the death of me. My sleep schedule's been effed up for a long time. So is mine. I really shouldn't be the one to talk. It's even worse with JoJo in the past. Like, you literally could not go into JoJo without knowing at least. Yeah. I mentioned that the true antagonist of P4G was spoiled for me. You did. I had forgotten about it until now, but you did absolutely mention that, and I literally just walked off right to my bed there. Oh. I was playing that room much more conservatively, but I don't think I have to. I think those timings look pretty consistent right there. Yeah, if you dash twice in quick succession there, it's usually enough. I only know that it is very memeable. Those things are both true about JoJo's. I can't deny that. No, I love JoJo's. It's great. It took me a little bit to get into it because I just wasn't quite as into the Hamon stuff in part 1 and 2. Even though there were definitely some great moments in both of those parts, but ha! You're not. I'm so sorry. You're actually referencing Fists of the North Star there. The quote is "Omae wa mou shindeiru." Nani? If you want me to actually reference JoJo's, give me a second here. Jotaro wa Dio. Ho, mukatte kuru no ka? Nigatsu ni kono Dio ni chikai tsuete kuru no ka? I'm actually gonna restart the chapter because I didn't like that start right there. And I'm only like 2 rooms in. Okay. It's when it goes away from you. Damn it. Yeah, that's "Oh, are you approaching me?" Oh, mukatte kuru no ka? Nigatsu ni kono Dio ni chikai tsuete kuru no ka? There's actually more to the line, but that's all I have memorized in Japanese. I'm not sure we're gonna get a deathless run of this chapter before the end of the stream, but it's still some good practice. Like, oh my god, I'm definitely feeling more comfortable with these rooms. I do feel like we're probably in for the long haul on Summit, though. I mean, to be fair, I'm not sure there was ever any doubt. Oh wait, I forgot about the bingo. Yeah, is there any bingos? I've been marking off bingo squares. Is there anything I haven't mentioned yet? Nope. Do it the consistent way, please, brain. I don't know, but something about that room just makes me want to go fast every time I get to it. Yeah, see, that's not bad, consistency-wise. I had too much momentum there, that was weird. That was a little closer than I would have liked on the timing there. No! Column 1, row 2, YouTube chat cameo. Yeah. I think the issue is that when we suggested that bingo square to begin with, it's called YouTube chat cameo, and it used to be that I barely got any chatters in YouTube chat ever. But that's kind of changed since we since we started doing this more. Column 2 roll. Yeah. So we got a musical tangent as well when we were talking about the fragile. And column 2 row 3, someone's busy with anything else. Yep, definitely. I've also definitely had some death by reading chat moments. Other than that, yeah, I think that's probably about it for now. Yeah, that does not sound like a good thing, VR indie games. That really doesn't. I cannot emphasize it enough. Alright, here's what I'm thinking. I will either end this stream at 10:30 Mountain Time, so in 8 minutes from now, or if I get a deathless run of Resort, I'll leave it there, of this section right here, I'll leave it there. How do I do this better? I really, before I do anything else, I want to practice this room a little bit, because the timing is tripping me up really bad. I got it there. Yeah, see, that's better. When am I going? Because I had the timing down earlier. I guess that's better. I hung out with a coworker outside of work once, but I gotta say, he's also the whitest guy known to man. There we go. All I gotta do is make that more consistent now. But yeah, we'll end either at 10:30 or whenever I get a deathless run of this part of the sword. What the fuck was that? No, actually, what am I doing? Oh, okay, I think I figured out what the issue is. Okay, yeah, I figured out what the issue with that room is. I was doing it kind of subconsciously at first, but, Prats! Okay. It's fine. In the interest of actually getting a deathless run on this one, I'll probably reset whenever I fuck something up. That was definitely a little late on the timing, I'd say. Like, it worked, but it was late. Yeah, okay. Yep, that was the issue with that room. I was basically trying to go when it was going in one direction, but I needed to go when it was... Okay, so I originally thought it was fine regardless of the direction it was going in, but my movement only works for one direction, so I just need to make sure that I'm actually, like, doing it at the right moment. Yeah, the walk-off strategy for that room just seems to work really well. Okay, I really did not need to take that big of a risk with that movement there. Nice. 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 Okay. So far, so good. Yay! We'll just go ahead and let it take us up. Ooh, up loafing there. Pumpkin! Pumpkin, you... Oh, I'm gonna end the stream in like 2 minutes. I mean, I know you were working, so there isn't much you could do, but I feel so bad now. Okay, I don't know what I was doing there. Speaking of Sea of Thieves, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but the Empire's gang and I actually recorded a bunch of Sea of Thieves footage ages ago with the intention of turning it into a video. Yeah, Pumpkin was there. So we recorded some Sea of Thieves stuff with the intention of turning it into a video ages ago, but it just never happened. I'm still going for a little bit just because Pumpkin got here. I'm not actually, like, practicing anymore for the most part. I'm just going through the level, just refamiliarize myself with this. But at some point I might go back. Maybe the summer would be a good chance to go back and go through some of that Sea of Thieves footage. Because honestly, when I was doing it with the Empire's gang, that was the first time I had ever played Sea of Thieves. Well, okay, it wasn't the first time. I think I had done, like, maybe not even, like, an hour or so of it when Mirak came to visit at one point. Just hit me up if you still have it installed. What? I literally had it, and then I scooped up the easy part. Classic Leo Arcturus moment. Okay, I did not have it that time. Oh well. Alright. This is practicing I need to do on a different day, because I still gotta do a bit of packing. Okay. So let me do my quick or it's never quite quick, out of end of stream spiel. So this is the last you'll see of me for probably another week or so. Talking to VR about... It's great you brought that one back, CD. But, yeah, not quite VR indie games. I'm taking a road trip. I'm taking a road trip to see some friends and family, so this is the last you'll see of me for another week or so. Depending on how I'm feeling when I get back, either I could maybe do like a Celeste stream on that Saturday, that way I'm not skipping a week. But I think the more likely thing is that I'll just end up doing the Hollow Knight stream Sunday night. And that'll be my first time back, but I'm still not 100% on those plans. So it'll kind of depend on how I'm feeling. Maybe a Celeste stream next Saturday, definitely a Hollow Knight stream next Sunday, and then I'll have to talk with the Empire's gang about whether or not we're on for D&D that Monday, but that's a topic for another time. Until then, I want to say thank you to everyone who watched the SVE7 premiere. For those of you who don't know, my main channel on YouTube, which is just called Leo Arcturus, I actually post long-form content on that channel. Edited content, as opposed to like streaming stuff. I post edited content on that channel, and a series I've had going for a while is Stardew Valley Empires, group of basically me and the Empire's gang. If you've seen them on like D&D and stuff like that before, we got together and did a sort of competitive Stardew Valley thing over the course of a few months, and so yeah, that the 7th episode of that came out just a little bit ago. I thought it came out quite nicely. I was pretty proud of it, and I'm excited to have that off of my plate, because that's been in production for about a year now, I think. Gonna go watch. All right, see ya, Pumpkin. Thanks for dropping by, even if it was just for a little bit. Based on your rambling while editing, it's awesome. You should watch them eventually, Pumpkin. You should go back through and watch them eventually. But yeah. So thanks to everyone who watched that. And honestly, thanks to everyone who's been watching me, because that has allowed me to finally reach affiliate on Twitch. And so over the next few weeks to months, I'll be slowly rolling out new features to the channel, channel points, subs, bits, all that good stuff. Hopefully some new emotes as well. See you in a week. You're safe from gaslighting for now. You got me so bad, CD. See you in a week, future mewing master. All right, I'll hone my jawline until but yeah, I will see you all in a week, and look forward to the new stuff that'll be coming to the channel over the next couple months. Appreciate you guys so much for watching the stuff I create. But that's going to do it for tonight, and so I'd like to thank everyone so much for watching VR Indie Games, Pumpkin, CD,
I think we had Azeweeb in here earlier as well. But I think that was the crew tonight. I think that was everyone. If I didn't mention you, I appreciate you nonetheless, and for anyone who was lurking, once again, I appreciate you as well. But that is gonna go ahead and do it for me. So I will thank you all so much one more time, and I'll see you all next week. Ciao!